Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Vitruvian Live. Today is Monday, March 11th. Another Monday, another working week. It was a busy day at work. Wow. So a colleague of mine is on vacation, and he normally does the transport for the trucks with the containers, and I do the transport, the organizing of the transport for the barges with containers. Now I also have to do the trucks, which I think my boss underestimates a little bit the job of doing both. And so I'm having really busy days at work. In the end, I managed to do everything I needed to do, and I was home early enough on time, so that's okay. But it is time flies by when you're having fun, or when you're working hard. That's for sure. Then yesterday when we got home, I'm not sure. I think I told it right. So yesterday there was quite of a storm here in the parts where I live, and apparently my town, Robinson, he's again messing with Mika. Oh, he's a devil. So yesterday, apparently, where I live, Stabroek, was hit hard. Well, the hardest of them all. And a lot of things happened here. A lot of solar panels came off people's houses, roof tiles, and in our case, our fence in our garden, which we still need to repair, because now we can just walk into our neighbor's garden, and vice versa, of course. And it was a lot of wind, really a lot of wind. And I work in the harbor, and stacks of containers, right? There were some containers that just flew off their stack and got damaged. At our place, also the customer who is across the street of ours, they had some. They were also putting everything back on its place and seeing what was damaged and what was not. I had a barge where the containers were lying on their side instead of standing straight. So that added to the work and to the stress of today. Anyway, what do people do when they have stress or when they want to relax from a day of work? Well, there are a lot of options. We play a lot of board games, of course, but we also watch some Netflix, and that's what I promised I was going to talk a little bit about. I just wanted to mention the series that we just finished, and that's The Umbrella Academy, which is this series on Netflix about how it's not really. I'm not going to spoil anything, right? I'm just going to tell a little bit about the first episode, but nothing about the plot or about how it will flow, because it's a special series. So it starts with apparently a lot at one day. Apparently a bunch of women got pregnant at once, and they gave birth. It's like, that's the first thing you see. It's quite an intriguing scene. So there were these children born who, nobody knows where they come from, because those women weren't pregnant. And this rich dude, he tries to adopt these kids by paying the parents who don't want a kid, for example, and because he figured out somehow that they might have superpowers. So we have this family. There are 7 children in the mansion there, and they grow up to have superpowers indeed, except for one of them, and they do have names, but he doesn't give them names. He just numbers them. They have number 1, number 2, 3, and so on. And they apparently, and it's a series based on a comic series, I think, by Dark Horse Comics, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know a lot about comics. I'm not. I know it's very popular in the United States, but here it exists, but I didn't grow up with it. So, well, these kids, they become a band of heroes, and they have adventures, and now they're grown up, and things happen. So, well, the explanation on IMDb says that a disbanded group of superheroes reunites after their adoptive father, who trained them to save the world, dies. So, I'm not spoiling anything by saying that. So they come together and something is happening. The world might end, so they will try to stop it. And it was cool. So you have, I think the most famous actor or actress is Ellen Page, who's playing number 7 in this series. And besides that, there were a lot of cast members that I hadn't seen before, and I must say I really enjoyed the series. I was very intrigued after the first episode. The ending, without spoiling of course, was okay. It shows that there will probably be a second season, which is cool, so I'm looking forward to that for sure. And the superpowers and the interaction between they call themselves brothers and sisters, but they're from different parents, of course, or different mothers for sure. They each have their superpowers, and they're really a very different kind of superpowers. You have this very strong guy who somehow is very big, and that will get explained. The cool thing is each of these superpowers will get more attention in the different episodes, which is cool. You have this woman who is famous because she's a famous actress, but she can manipulate anything. She can just whisper that she heard a rumor and then say something, and people think or feel that it is for real. Then you have a guy who can speak with the dead, but he's afraid of them, and when he's on drugs or when he is drunk, he doesn't see them or doesn't speak to them, so he's always on a high, which makes for a very special character. You have the guy that is incredibly good at fighting and at throwing knives, and then you have this fellow who can teleport, which is of course an awesome power. And then you have number 6, who has tentacles, but he is dead, which makes for a cool interaction between the guy that can speak with the dead, because the dead brother is the only one he always sees and who he can talk with. So that's pretty cool. And then you have number 7, who apparently doesn't have any special superpowers. There you go. Now, some things are a little bit, you can imagine what will happen or which direction it will go into, but still it brings enough special things and tension. You have these assassins who are trying to kill them, which are cool characters. I think they are done very well. A little bit of humor in it as well, so that I like that very much. So if you're looking for a different type of superhero movie series, I would consider Umbrella Academy. It got a 8.3 on IMDb, which is a pretty high number, so it is well regarded. So why not try it if you have Netflix at home? I think it has 10 episodes, so it goes. Can go through it quite quickly, especially have the time to binge watch. It took me about a week and a half, I think, to see everything, and I don't have that much time to watch television, so that was okay. And besides that, I am going to see if I can watch some Doctor Who, because apparently at the end of this month, Netflix, at least here in Belgium, will stop having episodes of Doctor Who, so I have to watch one more season that's on there. The rest is not available, so I need to watch one more season. And that's it. That's what I want to talk about. Did you already watch Umbrella Academy? Do you have other tips to see? This, by the way, I think was a tip of Nervenstein. aka the Game Girl. I always forget her complete name on Board Game Geek. I should have looked that up before I was going to say that. I think she posted something yesterday. Let's see if I can find her name. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't see it. Anyway, so thank you for the tip. It was a very good one. Elise and I enjoyed the series quite a bit. So next series will be Doctor Who, one season, and then we can watch something else again. We will see. Okay, folks, that's it for now. I will see you probably Wednesday. That's probably the next day when I will be able to film an episode. So until then, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, for being my friends, for commenting, and for spending your time here on this channel. See you soon. Bye-bye.